Sell it.
No, it's not going to sell. It's going to leave the block unsold at $4,700. Might take maybe $5,000 to $6,500 to buy a car in this kind of shape in this kind of market.
160.
Now, it really makes a statement when you drive a Jeep, but when you drive a Jeep in OD, olive drab green like this 1951 M38 Jeep, it's a military Jeep all the way through. Now, this is from the Korean War era, not a World War II one, but it's got all the fun bits on it. It's got the shovel and the axe, all the equipment you're looking for, the original style seat, all the stuff that Jeep collectors want. Now, I'm expecting to see this go around the $10,000 mark. These things are pretty much a bargain. They're not real usable every day unless you're using it on the farm. There's a big show circuit, a big military circuit where people go out and show these vehicles, and this one looks just about ready to show. Not a lot of fun to drive for a long distance, but they sure can pull out stumps and take you where you want to go every single time. Other cool features on this Jeep are a rifle rack installed on the dashboard, a metal one. We've got the blackout lights for driving at night to not be detected as easily, and it has the military style 24-volt electrical system. So lots of fun stuff here. Still, let's wait and see what happens when it goes on the block. Let's see if there's a couple of military collectors who are going to be fighting the good battle for this one too.
He would have been 20. I got 5,000 on Karen Barnett's bidder, and now
opening the bidding at $5,000.
Give me $7,500 down there, $75 down there, $75 down, 10, 10, 10. Give me 10 there.
That's $7,500. Calling for 10.
$7,500 bidder down 10. I got $7,500 now 10, 10, 10.
$7,500 and calling for 10.
I got $8,000.
$8,000 now and calling for 9,000.
There, give me 9,000. Now 999. Want to make a 9 down there. Want to bid the 9. Want to make a 9 now 10. Hey, to bid a 9
now they got the 9 now calling for 10.
Hey, they got 95 and now 10, 10.
I was expecting to get about 10 out of this. We're close enough now at 9,500.
10 now 10. We're going to sell it today. 95, give 10. The reserve
vehicle is for sale. Reserve is off. $9,500.
At $9,500 10, 10, 10. Are you bidding 10? Now 5.
Now they've got the 10,000.
10, 5 down, 10, 5. We're selling it. 10, 5 down there, 10, 2.5. Now 5.
Up 10, 2.5.
5 down there, 10, 5, 5, 5, 5.
Got a couple people who want it. That's all it takes.
7.5 now, 11 down there now. 11.
There it goes.
I got 10, 750. Give
10, 750 now.
10, 7.5. Give 11,000. Roll it out. 11,000. $11,000 down there. Give 11 now. 2.5. I got 11. 2.5.
Now they've got an 11. Now 11, 2.5.
3 bidders right here now.
Now that's what it takes. We got a bidding war going on. Got a couple people looking for this car.
11,750 down. 12, 12, 12. Give me 12 there. At 11,712. We got her down 2.5. It'll be 12, 2.5. All in all.
Wow, it's going fast.
12,250.
$12,000.
12,250. Sold. $12,000. Sold.
Sold that Jeep for $12,000. A little bit more than I would have expected. Not a big amount, but it had a bunch of equipment that people really want. Made a difference, but it also made a difference. There were 3 bidders, 3 active bidders on this car, so that made a big difference.
Up next, a 1940 Chrysler Newport Roadster.
Now, what do we have here? It's a 1940 Chrysler Newport Roadster. Now, this car wasn't built by Chrysler. This was done by somebody as kind of a tribute to the Chrysler Newports, which were much longer show cars. Someone's done it in kind of a roadster style to make it a shorter chassis version. Lots of fun bits here, and it's an all-metal car. No plastic, no fiberglass was done in the recreation here. Kind of a very, very nice car, but it's really a hot rod or a tribute type of car. A little bit of a replica, but it's a little bit of not fish and not fowl. As such, I have no earthly idea what this car is going to sell for when it goes up on the auction block. Very nice quality, really nice fit and finish all the way through. Restoration's not fresh, but it still looks really, really good. There's a couple picks everywhere you look, but still a lot of fun. If I had to take a wild guess, I wouldn't want to, so I can't wait to see what happens. Now, a couple of fun bits that this car has on it. Along with a V8 engine, it's got a push-button automatic transmission, something you'd find in Chryslers from a later era, from the 50s and 60s. You sometimes find those push-button automatics, which are a lot of fun when they work well. This car also has classic gauges. They're not the real gauges that were built back then, but they're more like a hot rod style gauge. They really look good in this car. Really nicely done, but I still don't have any idea what this car is going to bring when it goes up on the auction block. So let's go take a look and see what happens and if it finds a new home.
Here's our Chrysler Newport Roadster. This is a car that didn't exist in nature. It was built kind of as a tribute. They're opening it with $35,000. Now, if you look at the build quality on this and the cost of putting it together, that's a very, very reasonable price. Got 40, now calling for 50, and got the 50 instantly. Unusual car. $52,500 now. They've got 52.6. They got $100 more than what they had. 52.6, calling for 52.7.
52.7.
Well, they're announcing they are selling it at 52.6.
52.7.
Sold for $52,600. Now, that's a pretty decent buy on any car, but something like this, a custom car, it's not going to be a car that's going to be worth a lot forever, maybe, but it's a fun car. Nicely done.
After the break, a 1954 Chevrolet Corvette convertible.
(1953) was the first year for Corvettes. This is a 1954. Very similar all the way through to the 1953s. Blue Flame 6-cylinder engine, automatic transmissions. We think of these cars as being V8s because all of them were from the middle 50s on forward, and a lot of them in the 50s and 60s would be a 4-speed transmission or sometimes even a 3-speed. This car started life with a 6-cylinder engine just like it has in it now, and an automatic transmission. As an early Corvette, many of these cars have been restored just as nice as this one is, and we see a lot of these for sale. They sell generally from $50,000 to $60,000, sometimes up to $70,000, depending on the quality of the restoration and the number of miles driven or the use that the car has had since that restoration. This car is pretty darn nice. We've looked all over it and found a couple little tiny things, but really nothing even worth noting because it's that nicely done. It's a show car. So this is going to sell in the top of the range. Let's watch for getting between $60,000 and $70,000 for this very, very nice 1954 Corvette.
He'll give 200. He'll give 200,000 to go.
Now they're starting out asking for 200,000. That's a pipe dream, but we never know. First bid was $20,000. Instantaneously went to 25. 30. Then 40. Then 50. They have $70,000 bid on this car. That seems high. They have 71,000 bid now, so this car is doing just fine. $72,000, 73, 74, 75. This is big money for this car. 79,000. We have a bidding war going on right now at $79,000. They have lifted the reserve. $79,000.
That gentleman in the blue cap's out, or the blue shirt's out. 79,100, 79,200.
79,100.
79,200, 79,200. Last call.
This car did better than I expected.
$79,200.
More power to the past owner, and I hope the new owner enjoys it. He does have a very nice Corvette. At $79,100, that car is sold.
Thanks for joining us for the Lake Collector Car Auction from Tulsa, Oklahoma. We look forward to seeing you next time as the gavel falls on the Collector Car Auction. Find more at fineliving.com. Real information for real people.